Hello everybody and welcome back. The last tutorial we covered the characteristics and spells, and the one before that we did the guided tutorial, and the one before that we chose our class. Today's tutorial is kind of different. I haven't really seen one like this before, so I decided to try it, because if you're a new player you have no clue what these are. Today's tutorial is about all these buttons. Like, what are all these buttons or icons and stuff? So that's what today's about. So in the last time we talked about these first two right here, characteristics and spells. Today I'm going to go over all the rest of these, and probably the one in your inventory. Anyway, let's get started. So the next icon down here is called our inventory icon. You can quickly press I on your keyboard to open it. This icon brings up your inventory. Now here's some more buttons, icons, buttons, whatever you want to call them. The first one, the first one is all. It's automatically on all, or no it's not. Okay, never mind. If you click all, it literally will have everything on your person, anything on your, and it'll have, because we're so new, there's nothing in here. Anyway, equipment is the next icon. That's, we already have that on, so, but this is where all your equipment in your inventory will go. The next is called usable items. This is if you have some HP regen, like bread or potion, anything usable, it will go in this part of your inventory. Then you have resources. Resources are items you drop or buy from the shop or something that aren't included in equipment and usable items. So idols, wood, or animal drops, boss drops, anything like that will go in resources. Next icon is called quest items. These are, obviously you get these while you're doing quests. The quest that we did in 2 tutorials ago, we got a bunch of keys. So this will always be here, but it won't show up in your equipment or anything. It's like a permanent fixture here, unless it... Anyway, so there's our bunch of keys. The very last button icon is custom sets. This is pretty neat. I use this a lot. This is if you want to change sets really quick, but we don't have another set. We only have this set, so let me just explain how to make one right quick. You click new, and it'll show what you currently have on your character. So everything I need is already equipped. So you pick an icon for it. We're gonna pick this. I'm just gonna pick this one. This one. And then you hit create, and it pops up down here. Now let me explain what happens. I'm gonna take off all my inventory here. I'm gonna take off some stuff. Okay, so when we go back to custom sets and click new, see, I lost some of my inventory on my character. I'm gonna go completely. Okay, nothing on me. Then I hit click new. There's nothing there. So I'm gonna call this set art. Now what you can do now is quickly go. You double click. Quickly goes from my first set to naked. Custom set. I use mine for, I have what I call walking around sets, and then other sets, and I just switch back and forth from my fighting set to my walking around set on my main characters. So that's how that works. Now, also down here, part of your inventory is your commas, but you could probably figure that out already. Anyway, that's all on the inventory icon. Let's go to the next icon down here. Quests. We don't have any right now, and I will go over quests probably in my next tutorial. But when you start a quest, it will pop up, and I'll go ahead and start this quest. We'll just start. Let me go back here. Yeah, okay. To start a quest, the character will have an exclamation point above their head. So you hit talk, read. I'm just doing this really quick, just to show you. Alright, we started a new quest, and it's called Village in the Clouds. So, go back over here to our little quest icon and click it. See? We have a quest that popped up in our quest book. You can click it, and it shows you what step you're on. And it'll have a place marker, sometimes it won't. And it'll tell you the rewards for finishing it, and your XP and your commas that you get from completing it. So that's pretty much what the quest book is. Next icon is the map. The map is my buddy, my friend, my go-to thing. I get lost a lot. So click the map, and it brings up the whole map of the area that you're in. Probably, well, actually, when you get out of Incarnum, it shows the whole Dofus map. You can zoom in, well, it's already zoom in, or zoom out. There is Incarnum as a whole. Now, there are things that you can do in the map. There's these little icons up here. Landmarks, you can turn them on or off. This one just shows where I am. Professions. Class places. We don't have any on here because we're not in... Incarnum is the start area, so it's not like the other one. Markets. It shows the market. Turn it on and off. You can see it clicking down here. Workshops. You can turn them on and off. See them disappearing. Miscellaneous. Usually it's like militia, library, stuff like that. I usually leave all my stuff clicked. Transportation, that's your zaps. You can see them clicking. Conquest territories, I'll get over in another tutorial. And dungeons. You can see it down here at the bottom, clicking on and off. I leave all my buttons on because I like to know where everything is. Now these icons, you can turn the grid off so it's easier to show. See, when you hover over a grid, it shows you it's 0, -6. This one's 1, -3. And it's just easier to tell where you are and stuff. Place a flag. I use this a lot. Like, I'm over here at the starting point. If I wanted to get to the dungeon over here, I could place the flag, click it, and then place the flag, and right click again. Then that marker will be there. So when I exit out of the map, it's down here in my mini map. Very helpful. So I just follow this little yellow arrow, and it takes me exactly where I need to be. Alright, so we went over the map. Now the next little icon is called Friends. You click it. This is your friend list. You also have an enemy list and ignored list. If somebody bothers you, enemies. The enemy list I usually use for bots. We have bots that like to spam things, and Comma usually takes very good care of that if you like tweet it in, which they do like sweeps anyway, but I don't use it often. And then over here, you have little tabs. I'm not in a guild yet, but there's a guild tab right under the friends. There's an alliance tab under the guild. And then you have your spouse. Yes, you could marry in Dofus. I'll go over that again later. Then you have the fellow pages. This is a list of all the guilds and all the alliances in the server. So you can get an idea of, look at all this, woohoo! And it's updated every 15 minutes. Okay. The next after friends is guild, which I'm not in a guild, but you can just click that and you can see everybody that's in your guild and who's logged on, who's not. The next icon, which is one of my favorites, is the bestiary. This is every single monster that is in Dofus, and it's awesome because it's by category of where they are. And wherever you're at currently will bring them up automatic. See, I am in the Way of the Souls. So when I click bestiary, I know I'm going to find these guys in the Way of the Souls because it automatically brought me here. Now, you can click on them and it tells their HP, how much AP and MP they have, their resist, and what they drop. This tab is the most amazing tab ever. Also, this little button, you can display where the creature is found. So, when you click it, it brings it up on the map and it shows you this area in red is everywhere you're going to find that character. The little blue little peewee. Love this tab. So in the future, if you're like, oh, I need a certain drop, you can type it in up here, or you can just explore all the area. Let me find something easy. No. Astro. Here we go. So when we leave Incarnum, wait, maybe I should go to Incarnum. Here we go. The Incarnum tab. You have different, see all these are different areas of Incarnum. So we're going to go and see what's in the cemetery. So when I go to the cemetery in Incarnum, I know I'm going to find these 4 monsters. Let's see. And then it shows they drop these. I'm going to get on drops and loots in another tutorial. Right now I'm just covering the buttons and stuff. So I know I'm going to find those 3. Now, where's the cemetery? Where is this? You can click this button. Cool. It's all the way in the corner where the dungeon is. Only this area will you find these 4 monsters. Okay, fields. These 4 monsters will be in the Incarnum fields. Where are the fields? On this corner of the map. You can zoom in with your mouse, or you can use this. Love this. Then we have Persnicket, Tigramus, Young Arachne. I don't know why that's called that. Wow, okay. Remember we fought these guys in the guided tutorial a couple of tutorials ago. Anyway, that's this bestiary will be your friend forever. Alright. The next is Colosseum. I'll get over Colosseum in another tutorial. You have to be level 50 to start Colosseum. Colosseum is the 3 versus 3. I'm gonna skip it for now. Alright, the next icon is shops and gifts. So we're gonna click it. I'll go to the first tab. Comma exchange. It's being kind of slow. Alright, this is kind of like, yeah, I love the comma exchange. If you've seen something in the shop or on the website that you wanted to buy, and it's by Allgrinds, but you only have commas, you can you can use this comma exchange to use your commas to buy Ogrons. And if you bring up the offers, it shows the offers. I'm not going to get too much into detail with the comma exchange on this tutorial, but this is just kind of like what that is. You can create an offer, comma offer, Ogron, and then my bank shows what you have. Veteran rewards. Now this is awesome. I just unlocked this one yesterday, actually. The bony cloak. I've played more than 4 years, but I have not. Veteran rewards are, you get rewarded for your time accumulated subscription time. If they had come out with this before, I would totally have been subscribing for much longer. But as you can see, year 1, it goes up every like 3 months. So you get whistle. And then when you've subscribed a year and a month, you unlock meow daggers. A year and 3 months, the cloak. A year and 6 months, the shield. A year and 9 months, the hat. And then it goes on and on and on and on. I just unlocked this one right here. But I have seen, I've seen this one before. I haven't seen anything above year 10, but I've seen somebody in this, and it's amazing. And all it is, I don't have it on this character, but say this is the Bonio cloak, you can literally drag this onto your current cloak that you have, and it covers it like a veil. Like, it's called a Mimi, but you don't know what that is if you're new, so I'm not going to get into it. But it looks pretty cool. The shop button over here. This takes you to the shop that you deal with Ogrons. We've got consumables. Anyway, the prices are down here. So this was where you would come to if you wanted to buy something cool. Got sidekicks. I'm going to go over all this at a later tutorial, but this is what the shop is. Services. If you wanted to change color, it costs 700 Ogrons. Name change. Change your sex. Change your face. Anyway, all that can be found under the shop. Now the next little icon here is called achievements. Now this is the most amazing thing too. There is so much this game offers. I don't understand how people can be like, Dofus is boring, or I have nothing to do. Oh, there's plenty to do. You have so many achievements. Achievements are like, let me give an example. For under general, when you reach level 10, you get the reward of extra experience, or commas. Some of them give commas. When you reach, that's an achievement, and you'll get a pop-up down here. The next achievement, is like reach level 20, and you get this many experience. It goes all the way up to level 200, and sometimes you get, let me find, hold on, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay. Some of them, you unlock a reward called an ornament. I'll get into those a little bit later too. So we got an ornament, and then we get experience. And it goes all the way to level 200. Now, also, if you receive 500 achievement points, you unlock a sidekick. Like I said, I'm not going to go over sidekicks in another tutorial. If you earn 1,000 achievement points, you unlock 2 more sidekicks. Just, they've got achievements for everything. Exploring. You can explore the whole, oh my gosh, there's just so much to tell you that I could spend hours and hours trying to explain all this to y'all, but I'm just gonna, sum it up. When you explore, it has the different areas of Dofus. So in Carnum, if you discover all this place, then you unlock this achievement, and you get, see, it tells you kind of where you're at. Then there's Astrobe Exploration. There's just so much. Then you have dungeon achievements, and they're in categories of levels 1 to 150, 51 to 100, and it goes up and up and up. I'm going to go over achievements totally on another tutorial also. Then you have the monster tab. They're in categories, and you get achievements. So you really have a goal. Quests, you've got all these quests that you can do. And each quest, it unlocks either commas or an ornament or a title or a Dofus. Just, there's so much to do. Like I said, I'm gonna do a tutorial over these later. I just wanted to show you. You have a professions, achievements, so much to do. And you have breeding. Probably don't know what that is if you're new, but we'll go over that later. Then there's an events achievement, and they'll post it on the website. You'll see, oh hey, the upcoming event is coming. Christmas, Volcanian, and then Halloween. Anyway, I won't go into much detail on this tutorial about this, but that's what the achievement icon brings up. The next one is idols. We've already went over that in the past tutorial, or not the past one, but the one before that. This lists all your idols that you have, and you can click on them, and you can have up to 6 on your person, and it makes the fights harder, but the total experience bonus, it'll tell you what the percentage is, and the total loot bonus. So the more idols you have, the more loot and experience bonus you have, but the harder the fight's going to be. So this is where all your idols are going to be. Okay, the professions button. When you first start, you're automatically going to have all the professions. Professions I'll get over in another tutorial also. I have so much I want to go over with everybody, but right now this was just all these buttons, but this is where you can find all your professions. Okay, I ran out of room, so there's more buttons on this little plus sign, so we're gonna click it. Oh my goodness, look at all those. Alright, so we'll just start from the bottom. Almanacs. This is a long quest. Every day there's an almanacs, and I'll go over that in another one, but this is kind of like a quest for a Dofus. It's a quest for a Dofus that you do every single day. What you do is this takes you to the calendar, and you literally, it'll tell you to not donate, but like offer something, and you offer to this person, and he gives you a calendar page, and when you have a certain many calendar pages, then you get a Dofus. We'll go over that later. Okay, the next icon is sidekicks. As I told you, I will go over sidekicks in another tutorial, but this is a list of all the sidekicks that you can have currently. I answer him. And if you click on it, it'll tell you what the sidekick is, its characteristics, and the spells it'll have. But, like I said, I'm going to go over that. Something else. The next is the fellow pages, which we already went through. It's in your friends list. It tells you all the... Oops, where am I at? All the guilds and alliances on the server. So we're going to go to alignment. Nothing here. Alignment, I'm not gonna go over, but you can choose Bonta or Brock and something else. I'm not very familiar with alignment. Only recently there was questing involved where you get ornaments and stuff, so I'm not gonna say anything here until I learn more about it. And you have team search. This is cool. Not a lot of people use it, but you can search and see if there's anybody looking for players. If anybody's doing a dungeon and wants help, you can register and you can say Pet Sanctuary. Cool. Okay, so you click, you want to do this dungeon. So you register, you click it, add this to the list of dungeons you want to be invited to. So and then it'll say Cardam's Crypt, and then you click register. Now what that means is you've been added to the waited list. So if anybody clicks team search, you've been added to the list of people who want to do the dungeon. So they can click that and they can see that you're waiting to be invited to do that dungeon. So they can invite you. It's pretty cool. Next one is called Titles and Ornaments. This is awesome too. I love all these changes that they've made with Dofus all the time. Titles and ornaments you gain from questing. I showed you the quest book and achievements, all the achievements you get. This is what that ties into. So you have ornaments, and it'll show you over here what it looks like. So when I click on them, that's what they're going to look like. You could spruce up your character. Level 100 ornament, level 160, and then level 200. So there's just a lot of ornaments. But you gain these by doing your achievements and questing. So it gives you a goal. Now the one that I want, I'm going to show you here. Let me find it. My goal is big because I know it's going to be hard. I want this ornament so bad because it's a little owl. It looks like an owl to me and it's so cute. Anyway, so that's kind of like a goal that you can get to. Titles, the same way. You unlock these by doing achievements or quests. That's how they look. They come underneath your name. And I'm kind of ignoring these people. I'm sorry. Alright. So the next little button here is going to be a mount. A mount you cannot use until you're level 60. And it makes you go faster. Their mounts give little things you ride, but they give like different things. Some of them give vitality, some of them give MP, some of them give range. It depends on which one you you pick. But you can't have a mount until you're level 60. The next one is called Alliance. We went over that because it's part of the friend list. But I'm not in a guild, so I don't have an alliance. Not every guild has an alliance. You have to join an alliance. Then you have Spouse. And I already went over that. That's also in your friend space. And the very last one is Shop. Now this is cool. You have to be paid to play, but you have your own shop. So you can sell your items by going into merchant mode. See how this guy is in merchant? When you hover over him, he has his merchant. So anybody can, I'm going to show you. Then you can click buy. In his merchant, he has these items for sale. So you can do the same by clicking your shop. Then you just click on your inventory what you want to sell here. So we're gonna minor dynamo. Or you can do it like this. Organize my shop. Minor dynamo. When you hover over an item, I can't show you, but I can like tell you. See on the bottom it says average price? That's literally the average price of minor dynamo. So I can stick this in my shop. I can sell it for however much I want. 10,000. But the average price of it is 45k. So you can do it. That gives you an idea of how to do that. So I'm gonna pretend. So you hit 45, and then hit put up for sale. Boom! It's in my shop. Then, if you go offline, like if you're logging out of Dofus, you can put your shop up somewhere. Switch to merchant mode. I can't do it, or it'll knock me off. But then when you go offline, all your items will be visible for sale. That's how you gain some commas. It's pretty cool. Alright. I'm sorry if I forgot something. I think that's all. That was the last button. But that concludes the tutorial of what are all these buttons for. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.